time to get things started. A big exclusive. You heard it first on India Today. Rajinikanth's friend, who so far has never spoken on camera, he has broken his silence on India Today. Raghunandan said that Rajinikanth is ready for politics and that he will be an able politician. Let's listen in to that conversation.
See, one of the things that superstar Rajinikanth does is trust his friends blindly.
Yes.
And Mr. Raghunandan, you are one of his
Because I am very
closest...
sincere.
That is
because
true.
He knows me very well.
He knows you very well, I completely understand. But he doesn't take a decision without consulting two families. One, his family directly, his daughters, his wife, and then you friends. 4 of you put together. So what has he told you? Does he want to get into politics or not?
Because I was in an out of station. He discussed all the other friends.
Is he ready for politics?
He discussed with Raj Bahadur, and Raj Bahadur has told me.
So what does Mr. Raj Bahadur have to say? Is he ready for politics?
But he's preparing for that. He's planning for that. See, to construct a house, the basic thing should be there. Without that, he can't say, I fly, I'll make an apartment. Not like that. He will planning for one by one. He will plan because. So
can people of Tamil Nadu expect superstar Rajinikanth in a political role very soon, leading a party?
Leading a party means the thing is the political. It is another 3 years. He's there.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. One by one, he is planning for that, but he maybe is keeping secret. The decision is given by him.
You see Mr. Rajinikanth as the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu?
Maybe. I'm very happy.
All right, already speculation, not just about whether Rajinikanth is making an entry in politics, that's almost taken as a given, but about what role he will play. Some say he's going to be president, some say he's going to be the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. But there is one person who is not at all convinced that he's even cut out for politics. Dr. Swami, in fact, is joining us in the People's Court now. So what do you think makes him unable to be a good politician?
Well, first of all, I'll say that one of the other channels had a poll on this, and the majority supported my view that he's unfit for politics. Today's politics requires a great deal of knowledge of governance. The state has become a very complex institution, and therefore one has to assess anybody who's supposed to be as Chief Minister's candidate, whether he can do the necessary governance. And in his case, he doesn't even have the basic qualification. I don't even think that he has seen the Indian Constitution.
So Swami, in that case, what happens to that whole son of the soil argument? There have been so many people who've come from very different backgrounds, are not career politicians, and have made quite a success of it. Other film stars right there in Tamil Nadu, but why just look at that one state? Across the country there have been people.
That, of course, that is, no. Well, I don't know whom you are thinking about who have been very successful. Most of them have been disasters.
Like?
All the cinema people have been disasters. Kamaraj was a success because he was a thorough politician. And
would you call Jayalalitha a disaster?
Rajagopalacharya was also a success.
Or MGR?
But yes, total disaster, and MGR was a complete disaster. And none of them did anything on the grassroots.
Shatrughan Sinha?
The education system that we have in Tamil Nadu is entirely due to Kamaraj. Shatrughan Sinha doesn't even figure in the consciousness of the people today.
N.T. Ramarao? Chiranjeevi made it to the Union Cabinet?
N.T. Ramarao was probably the worst of all. Who?
Chiranjeevi?
Who made it to the Union Cabinet?
Chiranjeevi?
Chiranjeevi, I don't even heard anything he has done. Just being a minister doesn't mean anything. He hasn't done anything to my knowledge or to anybody's knowledge.
Sunil Dutt?
Perhaps to your knowledge also. I think the issue is, instead of Sunil Dutt, less said the better. You're going to now spend only on getting a ABC certificate for any of these people. Let's get to the Rajinikanth.
Okay, so talking about Rajinikanth, do you think today the comment that he made about him being 100% Tamil, that was directed at you? Because various sources have attributed the comment to you, saying that he wasn't a Tamil, so he wasn't fit for any politician's job in the state.
No, I've never said that. I don't know who he was targeting. That's the problem with Rajinikanth. We don't know what he talks in parables and in a great deal of uncertainty in whatever he says. He should be specific. I'm coming into politics. I'm not coming into politics. I don't think there's anything that you can quote from my thing. I've always been believing that Tamils are Indians first and Tamils second, and whoever is domiciled in Tamil Nadu is a Tamil. It's the company that Rajinikanth keeps, that is the Dravida Karagam and that Seema actor, Seeman, and these Tirumavalan. These people are all of the belief that Tamil Nadu should secede, that Tamils are different, and that Brahmins are not Tamils, Kshatriyas are not Tamils, Vaishyas are not Tamils. And one of these days, if he goes against them, that's why he's wearing a black shirt, because he wants to now identify with them. If he goes against them, he goes a party like BJP, they will definitely rake up the fact that he's a Maharashtrian.
Okay, but speaking of the BJP, there are several people within your party, Dr. Swami, who seem to be quite amenable to the suggestion of Rajinikanth, if not joining, then at least aligning with the BJP. For example, the state unit chief of the BJP, the Tamil Nadu unit chief of the BJP, when we spoke to her, she said, we've got many things in common, our ideology, our thinking is common, so it wouldn't be a surprise if he was to in some way support the BJP.
First of all, did you speak to her today?
No, sir, on the day that the fan meet began.
But anyway, it doesn't matter, it's a democratic party, BJP. But you should have heard her today. But anyway, that's not the issue. The issue is that BJP is a democratic party and we have different opinions. Party hasn't taken a stand. If the party takes a stand that they have to invite Rajinikanth, then there's nothing much for me to say. But the fact is, till that time, I can create opinion, and it seems from whatever polls that I have been informed of, my opinion is the majority opinion in Tamil Nadu today.
Okay, but if the party does decide to in some way reach out to Mr. Rajinikanth, you will make your opposition known? No way he can change your mind?
I will, no, why should I? I will never change my mind, but that doesn't mean I'll obstruct the party once it has decided. And this is democratic principle. You fight for a point of view. If it is not accepted, then if the party takes a informed view in the sense that they hear everybody and then take a view, none of us will go against it.
No, but Dr. Swami, what do you make of what Rajinikanth said? You know, he said today that be prepared for the final war when it happens, but when it came to talking about politicians, he seemed to lavish praise on pretty much the entire spectrum of political parties in Tamil Nadu. And then he says, the system is rotten and we have to change it.
No, he only spoke about the Dravidian movement parties, leaders. He didn't talk about Kamaraj. He didn't talk about Rajagopalachari. He didn't talk about Muthuramalinga Tevar. All these great names he didn't talk about. He talked about Tirumavalan. He talked about Seeman. Seeman is a terrorist, in my opinion.
And Stalin and Ramadas.
He's been portraying, addressing meetings as Prabhakaran's photo. Stalin is another DMK, which has got nothing to do with us and is not mainstream. DMK was opposed to India's freedom. You must remember that.
So you're saying when he talks about a rotten system, essentially that system would refer to the non-Dravidian parties. Is that what is rotten that he was referring to?
That's right. I mean, if you want to make sense of what he says, I can't make sense of what he says. He's scatterbrained. How can I make sense? I've known him for 20 years. And 20 years he has done flip-flops all the way. When I fought for 5 years continuously on Jayalalitha's corruption, he came in at the last minute and made a statement. And then, of course, he's got media managers and they say he made one statement and Jayalalitha lost the election. Rubbish. And the subsequent election he supported Jayalalitha and lost again.
So Dr. Swami, if he's so bad, then why is it that the clamor right now, at least at that fan meet and outside, people who spoke to us on camera, they all seem to be jostling with each other to suggest a bigger and bigger role from him. Through the day, we've heard everything from MLA to CM to kingmaker to even president.
No, that you see, problem with your media is that you concentrate on what comes in your camera lens. The whole of Tamil Nadu, you go to a village and ask. That's why I'm saying there was a poll taken by one of your sister channels, one of your competitor channels, and they said that 53% supported my view that he should not come into politics.
Okay, so Dr. Swami, you're confident that more than half of Tamil Nadu today is standing with you when it comes to the opinion that Rajinikanth, even if he does make a foray into politics, will simply not be able to make the cut. Thank you very much for joining us in the People's Court. Dr. Swami holds a contrarian view, but today at the Kalyan Mandapam in Chennai at least, people were convinced that Rajinikanth does not need any political party, he needs no support. If anything, here's a man who is able and capable of becoming chief minister at the very least, all by himself. And if not that, if he doesn't choose to be an active politician, he is the one who will one day be kingmaker. But is Rajinikanth actually going to take up that role? Well, today's hints certainly seem to suggest that.
Superstar Rajinikanth rose on the last day of meeting his fans in Chennai's Kodambakkam. And Talaivar shuns the outsider tag, showing how he's immersed in the Tamilian blood despite not being from Tamil Nadu.
வந்திருந்தா கூட நீங்க என்ன ஆதரிச்சு அன்பு கொடுத்து பேரும் பகலும் பணம் எல்லாத்தையும் அள்ளி கொடுத்து என்னை நீங்க தான் தமிழனே ஆக்கிட்டீங்க. நாளைக்கு என்னமா பயன்படுத்துறானோ.
Amid speculations on his entry into politics, the comment has surely set tongues wagging about his intentions of joining the political bandwagon. The superstar kept everyone guessing when he said that he won't leave Tamil Nadu after spending 44 years in the state. In fact, speaking exclusively to India Today, Rajini had earlier refused to comment on his plans of donning the Neta's hat.
And you don't want to talk about politics completely, but what are your views, sir? Because all the fans...
no politics. Please don't talk about politics, right?
But when the time, we are all waiting for the time. Sir, good time, we are waiting.
This is too much.
But Talaivar's biggest political hint to his fans came out while meeting the fourth and last batch of his fans.
ஜனநாயகமே கெட்டு போயிருக்கு. அரசியல் பத்தி ஜனநாயக பத்தி மக்களின் மனோட்டமே சேஞ்ச் ஆயிருக்கு. சோ சிஸ்டமை சேஞ்ச் பண்ணனும்.
Politicians too had their say on Rajini's political plans.
அவருடைய மொழியிலேயே அவருடைய பாஷையில சொல்லணும்னா எனக்கு அது மகிழ்ச்சி. அதே நேரத்துல அவர் அரசியலுக்கு வர்றது வராதது அவர் முடிவு பண்ண வேண்டியது.
One final suggestion for the Thalaiva from Dr. Subramanian Swami.
Stay out of politics.
We enjoy his acting, but right now Tamil Nadu doesn't need an actor. It needs a doctor.
The big announcement has been made, the big assurance has been given. Yes, superstar Rajinikanth will be joining politics, but when and with whom, or will he start his own party? These are all big questions that we will have to await answers for. Till then, this is Akshaya Nath from Chennai for India Today.
All right, now we have told you over the days the times that he's dropped broad political hints. Rajinikanth, when he has made directly political statements, but in his movies also, and let me bring in avid movie buff, someone who tracks every move of Rajinikanth on and off screen. On screen also he played some very powerful political characters and some dialogues which were always picked upon by his fans as saying, this is the dialogue which indicates that one day he's going to do politics.
In fact, I believe, Padmaja, that in all his films, his larger-than-life image, his anti-establishment roles were a hint always that there would be one day when he would be coming into politics. It all started in 1996 with Muthu, when this whole plunge that people started pushing that he should be coming into politics because there was a void. There was actual void. And in fact, 1996 was the time when P.V. Narasimha Rao also wanted him to be the face of Congress. But he did not. He went on to support DMK and Tamil Manila Congress. And people say that Jayalalitha lost the election because of his support to DMK.
And that's the only time he made an explicitly political statement.
True.
And was that around the time when there was this one dialogue when I speak to people who are Rajinikanth fans and who want to see him in politics, they keep talking about Baba. And it was that hand gesture from Baba also Samakhya, which was on the stage behind him. It was like, it was supposed to be one iconic film, if I were to believe most of the people.
True. Baba was not a successful movie. Per se, it was not a blockbuster hit, but in fact it flopped. But there were some political leanings which were shown in that movie that he had interest to move towards politics. Muthu, even in movies like Linga, which flopped recently, Kabali, he was a gangster, but he was reading a book about Dalits in the beginning, and that showed that there are leanings towards politics.
All right. So what are those key dialogues from the movies where Rajinikanth is seen as making a political statement? We picked out a few of them, or rather Samakhya picked out a few of them from you. Watch. Okay, consulting editor T.S. Sudhir also is joining us now. T.S. Sudhir, as an independent viewer of these political goings on, do you really think he is going to do it? Is he going to take that plunge, or are we just making too much of a meet and greet with fans?
Well, I think even God doesn't know whether he's really going to take the plunge. He's of course waiting for a word from God on whether he should or should not take the political plunge.
Sudhir, who is this God?
Rajinikanth is taking. But, sorry?
Who is this God?
Well, only Rajinikanth knows, I guess. But he's taking one step forward and probably 3 steps back. He seems to be extremely reluctant to take the political plunge, but obviously it's almost like releasing teasers of his new film every few days, and that's what is keeping the media and the public salivating on whether he would really take the political plunge. Part of the reason also is because of the huge political vacuum that exists in Tamil Nadu, that people are probably looking at someone like Rajinikanth, a total outsider to the world of politics, to probably enter the world of politics in Tamil Nadu, and also the entire link to what the BJP may actually like to have Rajinikanth as its leader in Tamil Nadu is having people salivating. But the larger question on how effective Rajinikanth would really be as a politician, the jury is out, because he really never has articulated his position on various contentious issues, except making some special appearances on, say, an issue like Kaveri at some point in time or the other. But apart from that, he's really not tested. So whether he will really be an effective politician, also what he really thinks of the political class. 3 days back, he referred to most of them as crocodiles in the pond. Today, he was praising many of them, taking each one's name individually. So in that sense, people not very sure about what his political leanings are, what his ideology could possibly be. And definitely, the world of politics is not going to be the world of cinema, not pre-scripted, definitely. And that will really test Rajinikanth's abilities if he really plans and aims to rule the state of Tamil Nadu.
This buzz about the BJP, are there actual talks, overtures being made to him?
Well, I know it for a fact that the BJP is and was very keen on having Rajinikanth as its face. One of the biggest problems that the BJP faces, apart from the fact that it does not have a very strong cadre in Tamil Nadu, does not have a great voter base, is the fact that it does not have a pan-Tamil Nadu leader. And they thought that Rajinikanth, given his kind of image and given his religious bent of mind, there was a very good connect with the BJP. Plus, they thought that the Narendra Modi and Rajinikanth combo pack, if they actually sell it to the people of Tamil Nadu, that could be a winner. Given the fact that the AIDMK has been a bit on the decline in the last 6 months, ever since Jayalalitha's demise, they see there's some space for it, but they would need somebody, some big face like Rajinikanth to really sell the BJP to the masses, because remember, in rural Tamil Nadu, the BJP is still seen pretty much as a cowbelt, as a Hindi heartland party.
All right, so there is space, there is a vacuum, and someone can fill that vacuum, but is Rajinikanth the person? Some people still doubt whether that's a good idea. T.S. Sudhir, thank you very much for joining us with your view, but the last word on People's Court, as always, is going to be given to the people who matter the most, that is you. And in today's case, it's Rajinikanth's fans. As far as they are concerned, all these doubts don't even exist. Thanks very much for joining us. We are leaving you with this last word of the people in People's Court.
இதை விட அருமையா இருப்பாரு. இதை விட நேர்மை உண்மை உழைப்பு
தமிழகமே தலை நிமிர்ந்து நிற்கும். எங்க தலைவருக்காக நான் அனைவரும் காத்து கொண்டிருக்கிறோம்.
If you look at Tamil Nadu, we have the legacy of having actors turn into politicians. And currently the situation is so bad in Tamil Nadu with two factions fighting for the Chief Minister's throne. I think he would be, the change that we actually need to see. So people have the trust in him, and I think he will be able to do it because